Hi, my name's Joanne from Essex Property Angel. Just going to chat through a case study that I've got today in terms of bankruptcy. So there's a gentleman that I worked with some years ago in Stanford-le-Hope. He had a bungalow. He was trying to sell it reasonably quick, but it was getting caught up in a lot of legal work and he couldn't understand why. When I met him and I understood his situation, I figured out reasonably quickly what was going on. He had been made bankrupt some years before. He'd struggled to pay his council tax, and the council had made him bankrupt. And actually, that's happening a lot more nowadays. The money that he owed was in the region of £6,000. He thought the bankruptcy was done and dusted and it was wiped off. In fact, it wasn't, because he had the bungalow and he had equity in the property. The trustee in bankruptcy had actually put a charging order against the property. Now, what a charging order is something that sits against your property and has to be repaid before the property can be sold. Now, with the charging order, he had the original £6,000 debt, but over the period of time, he'd also been incurring £1.94 per day interest. And because the trustee had had to do a lot of work and because there was an asset, there was also a lot of fees involved as well. And the fees ran into the thousands of pounds. So in the end, for a £6,000 debt, he had £14,000 that was owing, that was sitting against the property. I actually managed to negotiate that down for him and did a lot of work so that he could walk away with some money. But it gives you an idea of the implications that can be had if you have got a property that has got a charging order against it, and especially if that's for bankruptcy. If I can help you at all with any issues that you've got, please feel free to give me a call.